around 7:05. We saw a surge there, about a 15-knot surge, so it came in pretty quickly. That was actually considered the biggest surge of the day, and a couple new reports coming in as well. So we're going to have those for you. We're taking you outside to Long Beach this evening, where conditions are looking pretty calm over the water, and certainly the coastline is our biggest concern tonight since we're still under a tsunami advisory. So this is essentially what's going on right now. Two new reports coming in of a seiche. And if you're wondering what a seiche is, it's a standing wave within an enclosed or a partially enclosed area. So in a harbor, that's what we saw today. So that's the technical name for it. And you'll see right here around 7:50, Marina Del Rey experienced a seiche and no major damage there. Just a couple of buoys actually getting thrown off their tracks. Kings Harbor and Redondo Beach, we mentioned an instance earlier today. Well, another report coming in from there that was also at 7:50 with the surge coming in and that seiche in the harbor. We saw two 42-foot sailboats get washed up on the docks. That's pretty impressive. Those are pretty decent sized boats. And again, this is from the surge. So we're still feeling the effects. We're still under that advisory. It was canceled for the Orange County coastlines, but it's still in effect, in the San Diego County coastline, but still in effect for the LA County coast, Catalina Island, the Ventura County coastline, both Santa Barbara and San Luis Obispo County coastlines as well. And we're just expecting strong currents, already seeing that, or waves, certainly very dangerous. So always seek higher ground and don't make any plans on going in the water, at least for the time being. Lena, Sylvia, back to you. Well, Sylvia, Lena, a few reports coming in. Things are calming down for the most part, but we're still under that tsunami advisory, so we still have to be very cautious out there. We are getting a look outside this evening from actually Saddle Peak overlooking the coast, and things look to be pretty calm. So, again, we're really just getting a little bit of what Japan saw. Again, we are still under that tsunami advisory. This little yellow squiggly line here demonstrating that advisory. You'll see spanning from the Central Coast all the way down to the LA County coastline. And once we get to Orange County, actually, that advisory was lifted for Orange County and San Diego counties as well. So a couple things we do want to tell you about. Tsunami advisories in effect. And with that, we've gotten a few reports. We actually had a report of a couple seiches earlier this evening. We were just talking about one in Redondo Beach and another one in Marina Del Rey in the last hour or two. But we got some reports from earlier today. Again, if you're wondering what a seiche is, it's basically an isolated wave that makes its way into an enclosed or semi-enclosed area. So this is what we saw earlier today. As a result, we actually saw three boats. They sank in Catalina Harbor. So Catalina was certainly affected. A bait barge was loose in Santa Barbara because of this. So the surge coming in and creating the seiche in these harbors. And again, this was essentially the aftermath. A 56-foot boat actually was docked, and not docked in that kind of way, but actually got pushed up onto the dock at King Harbor. We actually got a couple more reports from King Harbor in the last couple of hours. We saw two 45-foot sailboats docking on the harbor there, getting pushed up onto the dock rather. So these are your latest reports. Again, we did see a little bit of activity here at home, and still not over. We're still looking at that tsunami advisory in effect, and at this point, it's not determined when things are going to be lifted, so we're going to have to play it all by ear. We'll be keeping you posted on that, of course. Getting a look at your 5-day forecast for the basin and for Orange County as well. As we head to the next couple of days, well, we're expecting a bit of a cool down, a little cooler, a little breezier. That onshore flow is starting to make its way into the forecast, and with that, we're cooling down even into Monday. Well, we're up into the 70s, but we're still dealing with a little bit of cloud cover. Also looking at a storm system passing overhead on Monday, just to our north. So we're keeping things dry. We're just keeping a little more cloud cover into the forecast, and same thing goes for the coast. Low clouds, mild temperatures by the time we hit Tuesday, and by Wednesday, we're a bit cooler. We're into the 60s, but the coast essentially into the 60s pretty much all week long with a mix of clouds and sun, low clouds seeping into the forecast. Again, that sea breeze really starting to kick in, and with that, a little bit of a cool down. But just don't forget, we're still under that tsunami advisory. So if you do want to head to the coast, certainly stay off the beach and out of the water, at least for now. Sylvia, Lena, back to you.
All right.
We're still under a tsunami advisory right here at home. We're going to have more on that coming up in just a few minutes.
beautiful sight. It's always so nice to see as it goes off. And
well, it's Friday. It's been a really tough day, a tough night, but the weekend is here, and we're hoping that the weather's going to be nice for us.
The weather is going to be nice. It'll be a little cooler, a little cloudier, but we're right around where we should be for this time of year. So our big concern, of course, is the coast, because we are still under that tsunami advisory. Exactly. So we're going to have the latest conditions on the coast for you, and beach weather really not the way you'd really kind of put things this weekend. So maybe it's a good thing. We'll keep everybody off the coast while this advisory is in store. But we're going to see a little cool down, cooler and cloudier conditions as we head into the next few days. And we are getting a look at LAX tonight. We're seeing a mix of cloud cover and night sky, and temperatures a little cooler for us tonight. We're down to 53 degrees. That's right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. So the big thing tonight, again, we're still under that tsunami advisory, so we're advising everybody to stay off the coast, off the beach, out of the water. And this essentially is your surf report for the next 24 hours or so. We're expecting surf height between 2 and 4 feet. So nothing major in the way of waves, but this is where it gets dangerous. That rip current potential is very, very high. Because of this tsunami advisory, we're actually looking at water still surging into our harbors and to the coast as well, the bays. So this is something that's certainly a concern. But at this point, again, that tsunami advisory is still in effect all up and down the coastline, all up the central coast towards San Luis Obispo County, Santa Barbara County, down toward Ventura County, and the LA County coastline. The advisory was actually lifted for the Orange County and San Diego coastline. So that's certainly good news. We're going to have more on these advisories and the latest reports coming up in just a little bit, but we do want to give you a little peek at the weekend forecast and next week's forecast as well. Again, a little cooler, a little cloudier for you. We're into the upper 60s tomorrow, 70s for the rest of the week for the valleys and the Inland Empire. So pretty average for this time of year, but we're looking at a mix again of clouds and sun. So low clouds strolling in tomorrow, especially along our coastal spots, because we're seeing the return of that onshore flow, that sea breeze. The high desert looks a bit like this: sunny tomorrow, partly cloudy, mild temperatures by Monday, and a little cloud cover as we head to Tuesday with more sunshine by Wednesday. Lena, Sylvia, back to you.